It was a real wallop, and she screamed like a stuck pig.
You make up your mind, Mouse. One minute you're sucking up to Maury for pills, and now this.
Yeah, well, I only asked.
Did you get to see what was in the note?
Nah. I think we'll have to wait until Hazel gets out of solitary before we can find that out.
I can make a pretty good guess.
I'm thinking the same thing.
Funny. Everything at the moment seems to revolve around that woman.
Who?
Come on, let's eat.
Oh, Mouse. Come and sit with us, Kate. Move, Mouse. We've said grace.
Hey, did you see Maury in hospital?
Nothing broken, just a few bruises.
Pity.
They're keeping her in overnight for observation.
Has she been prescribed any painkillers?
I don't know.
Oh.
You know, it's funny. Maury in hospital, Hazel in the pound, all over a little note from Beta Sandy.
Yeah. It's a pity Hazel still got it. I'd love to know what was in it. Got any ideas, Kate?
I don't know, and I don't really care.
I thought you said
Shut that up. Lost your appetite. You're not eating enough. You've got to keep your strength up.
I've had enough, and it's rubbish anyway.
Well, that depends on what you do with it. I mean, you can spice it up a bit. Here, you try some of this. More to your taste, I think.
I'm sick and tired of your infantile little games. All I care, you can rot in your own stupidity, and believe me, there's enough of that to go around. Thank God I don't have to put up with you for much longer.
Funny you should say that.
Why aren't you eating, Peterson?
Let's just say I didn't care for the people sitting at my table.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Someone must have bungled the place cards. Get back to the dining room.
I can't. Sandy Edwards is planning something. I know it. She's done everything but actually say it.
Oh, okay. Just go to the rec room.
I can't keep running away from her forever. It's not that simple. Look, Mrs. Powell, I have a great deal of money.
So?
Well, I thought, as we've had dealings in the past...
If you're about to say what I think you are, just to remember, I'm easily offended.
Why should a gift be offensive? I mean, you've helped me adjust to this place. I'm grateful. You could help me a lot more if you took care of Sandy Edwards for me.
Go on.
You could have her transferred to isolation.
Peterson, you do have a heart. At the very least, I thought you'd want me to have her lynched.
You could do with the money, couldn't you?
Forget it. In the first place, it's an offence. In the second, do you really think I would be stupid enough to accept money from a prisoner?
Think about it. All money that you could earn in a lifetime. Your house, your children. You do have children, don't you?
Oh, yes, I have children. A mortgage, rates, and a husband on take-home pay. I also have a career, which I wouldn't throw to one side for a person who thinks she can run the prison to suit herself because she owns a hefty bank balance.
She could have so much.
You are wasting your recreation period, Peterson. Move it.
Oh, no.
I said move it.
When you've finished writing those reports, you can start on mine. I've got an aversion to writing them.
I look as if I'm enjoying myself.
I don't think anyone reads them. I bet they're just filed away and forgotten.
Yeah.
Hi, Anne.
Hello, Steve. Hello?
How's it going in the workshop?
Oh, fine.
Women coping with the press?
Yeah, they're doing really well. I think some of the women have got printer's ink in their veins. And in their hair and on their clothes. And no, they're doing well.
Well, they seem to enjoy it.
Yeah, so do I. You know, when the women are enthusiastic and that press starts to churn, I feel as though I'm working on the Daily Planet. Almost expect Lizzie to start dropping lines like, Hold the front page.
Yeah, well, that reminds me. I've got to get this in.
Can it wait a minute?
No, it's late already.
Oh, I'll take care of it. Oh, it's only going to get filed and forgotten, isn't it?
Oh, I guess so.
Well, I'll take care of it then. I'll see you a bit later.
Now, about our little agreement.
What agreement?
Well, that I'll see a modern movie with you if you see an old movie with me. What do you say?
What I said last time, no.
You've got to stop saying that word. It is bad for you. No. It'll give you mean little lines all around your mouth. You don't want mean little lines all around your mouth, do you?
No.
Look, watch. Just try saying yes. Just try.
Yes.
Good. I'll pick you up at 6.
No, in just a minute.
Deal's the deal.
I'm not going.
What's your address?
25 Gilmore Road, Denham, flat 2.
6.
6.
I seem to remember that it had Wentworth Detention Centre across the top and Visitors Pass underneath. Or was it Visitors Pass at the top and Wentworth Detention Centre underneath?
Can't you remember, Lizzie?
Oh, come on, love. It's so long since I've seen one, I can't remember what was underneath. But I'll bet London to a brick if you just waltz up to the gate like you owned the joint, shove one at the guard, the mug'll let you right through.
Well, I thought I'd get in with a bunch of visitors and walk out with them at the same time.
That's the trick. I think you'd better put Wentworth Detention Centre at the top. Your printing's really big, love. That ought to work. If there's any justice left in this world, it ought to work. You should walk straight out of here and never come back.
You wanted to see me, Mrs. Davis?
Yes, I've hardly had a chance to talk to you since your promotion. How are you settling in?
Oh, very well, I hope. Then I suppose that's for you to decide.
Well, I don't foresee any problems. There's just one thing I'd like to point out.
Yeah.
Now, this is not personal. It is a general guideline that would apply to anyone who had been promoted to deputy governor. I would suggest that you use a little more reserve in dealing with the prisoners. Of course, everything must be run strictly according to the book, but I'm sure you understand that.
Just like Mrs. Morris would have.
Well, you mustn't let the fact that Mrs. Morris was first offered the position stand in your way. I'm sure you will do an excellent job.
Thank you. Look, this probably isn't the time to mention it, but my salary hasn't been adjusted.
Oh, well, I'll attend to that immediately. It's probably just some small mix-up somewhere.
Oh, if you could, thanks. I would have left it for a week, but I just had the usual end of the month's bill, so I do need it rather urgently.
Lizzie, I'd like a word with you, please.
What is it, Mr. Falk?
I just wanted to ask you if you knew anything about the disappearance of Mrs. Barry's glasses.
What would I know about her glasses? My eyesight's perfectly all right.
I wasn't suggesting it was you who...
And even if it wasn't, I could get my own glasses. I'm not as hard up as all that.
Relax, Lizzie. I'm just appealing to you as the most mature and probably the most responsible of the women to help us get them back.
Oh, Tar. But I don't know who could play a joke like that. Truly, I don't.
Well, just keep it in mind that if they're returned to me, I won't put in a report. The main thing is they're expensive, and Mrs. Barry needs them badly.
Well, if I come across them, I'll bring them straight back to you. But between you and me, I don't think that's much of a joke anyway.
No, it's not. That'll be all. Thanks, Lizzie.
Gee, I didn't think of that. It must be awful not being able to see.
Yeah, dreadful. Post them back when you get out.
Yes, sir. Well, we'll fix that. Well, I think we've got everything covered for tonight.
Get any more cars, Ernie?
Yeah, I managed to beg another 7 to back us up.
Good. Well, they won't go astray. We've got to hit those bastards hard from all sides. Trouble is, we're not going to get McNally himself, but at least we'll knock off his drug racket.
What about the contact at Wentworth? Are you going to keep that going?
Not after tonight. The lovely Mrs. Kate Peterson has done her civic duty. She's no further use to us.
Ah, good. I like undercover work, but dealing with Kate Peterson was different. Never come across a criminal like that before.
No, well, not many of them start off with her assets. Education, money, not a nerve in her body. Still, you can forget her. After tomorrow, we'll be through with her.